watch what's happening now. All right, I have 80 psi, 5.5 bar. All right, here this is how much it's asking the ECU. 6.5 bar. All right, do we have it in bar? Yes, we have in bar. Let's see that in bar. 6.5. Okay, so the ECU it's asking specified value 6.5 bar. It's getting 6.5 bar. To maintain this pressure, the low pressure pump, you need to run 30%. Alright? Now, what's gonna happen when I'm gonna increase the pressure? Because running one pump from here. See what's gonna happen. What's this? I'm going to 100 psi. Alright? It's reducing the duty of the low pressure pump to meet the 6.5 bar that he needs. He cannot. Alright? Obviously he cannot. Now 24.8% cannot go less than 24.8%, the low pressure pump. And I'm a little bit more, so I don't want to be on a minimum. It's okay, it's acceptable. Let's reduce a little bit the pressure. Yes, now it's active, the low pressure pump. All right, let's go at 25%. Let's squeeze it. $27. All right. The 6.6. That's where we're gonna stay. The regulator will gonna stay there. All right, this is where we're gonna be. So to maintain 6.5 bar, need to run 25%. Nah, shit, wait. Leave it at 26. Leave it there, better. Okay, so what's happening? The ECU, it's controlling the low pressure pump. It's a brushless inside of the tank, and there is a pressure here inside of the surge tank. Let me turn off the car now. Let me secure this one, and I'm gonna turn it off and I'm gonna set it again. One second, I secure the nut for final. Alright, 36. Alright, Nufu, please turn off the car and make ignition on. Ignition on, please. No worries. Okay, so this is how much adjusted the fuel regulator. And this extra, what you see, it's cutting the ECU from the low pressure pump and it's maintained 80 psi. I hope that makes sense. Now it does have a pressure behind and it's not working the stock fuel system. Start it again, Nufu. See what's gonna happen now. Alright, it's gonna go to 80. It's gonna be steady to 80 psi. Goes a little bit down, then it's gonna come up. Now you're gonna see that it's gonna start raising up. accelerate a little bit. Release. Yeah, let's see from behind the keyboard. All right. So to maintain 6.5 bar, bar, 27%. Okay. I was thinking it was 5.5. What the okay. Done. If you kick in also the other pump, you're gonna go much more. You're gonna reduce more the duty. Yeah. Alright, Mufo, turn it off, man. I like that I said we don't make another video today. What you saw earlier, it was the low pressure fuel pump. Alright, the duty that it's running, let us say 30% to maintain 6.5 bar. Fine. One second to tell them to stop. I was here. Low pressure fuel pump, 30% duty to maintain 6.5 bar. But you have another fuel regulator here with the screw, the Allen screw here and the nut, alright? That I'm regulating also this one, correct? So when I'm squeezing and I'm increasing the pressure in the system, he see, let us say that goes 7 bar, alright? To maintain again 6.5 bar the target, it need to lower the duty. That means you have to deal with two regulators. Because this value, it's not standard. It's not running, let us say 70% all the time to adjust the aftermarket fuel regulator. That's why it's happening this. Then I make one mistake before and I said that the surge tank is gonna come empty. It will never gonna come empty, the surge tank. Because when you have, let us say, demand, you have a fuel demand, alright? And you don't have any return. That means the regulator is not returning anything inside of the surge tank. And both pumps are pushing front, alright? So what is gonna happen? There is nowhere to suck air. What is gonna happen? You're gonna start continue sucking fuel from the original low pressure pump inside the tank. That's what is gonna happen. That means even if I disconnect, let us say, the low pressure fuel pump and I leave it running, it's gonna always sucking because there is a fluid in the lines, there is no air. So always you're gonna have fuel inside. I hope that makes sense of what I'm saying. So, if you want my opinion, either you're gonna have, let us say, how it's gonna be. It's based on idle, it's based on RPMs, on engine load, based on boost, injector duty, it's based, what I'm trying to say. Let us say you have 6.5 bar here, alright? Fine. And when you are full load, let us say you have 8 bar, example, this is how much asking the ECU, for example, alright? To make it, if there is a map, let us say on the ECU, it depends the load of the engine, alright? To follow this map, to don't care about the pressure. Yes, to don't care about the pressure, sorry, to don't care about the pressure, to care only about the duty. Let us say to be 30% duty, and then it depends the load on the RPMs to increase the duty up to, I think it goes up to 85%. I don't remember exactly. It's not maximized, you're never gonna see 100% the low pressure fuel pump, the duty for the low pressure fuel pump. So let us say the minimum we saw earlier that it was 25%, alright? Now that I squeeze it down. If I didn't squeeze it and I leave it completely open, it's 30%. Fine. So instead of monitoring, let us say, the pressure, to follow one map based on RPMs and load, and the controller is gonna be, let us say, 30 to 85% standard all the time. Yeah, but again, you have the other fuel regulator. Oh boy. In this case, it's gonna be much better to keep it 70% all the time, the duty. Yeah, 70%, adjust the regulator back, and that's it. Yep. Alright. In any case, we're gonna see what they're gonna tell us, what the tuner he's gonna say. If he find any problem, what's gonna happen now? It has 6.5 bar. The fuel regulator here, the aftermarket fuel regulator, has a boost reference. Alright? As soon as it comes the boost up, it's gonna squeeze to increase the pressure. Alright? Then you're gonna have a low pressure fuel pump, but it doesn't matter from one point. From one point and up, it doesn't matter, because you're gonna have more pressure. You're gonna reach, let us say, 8 bar, example, or 9 bar. You're gonna reach 9 bar when kick in also the second fuel pump, that's in boost reference. And what's gonna happen when he see 9 bar? You're gonna reduce the low pressure fuel pump at 25%, because you're gonna have much more pressure that he needs. Yep. My advice: be careful when you're logging it. Do not make a full run to see how it is performing, what's happening. It's why? Because you have one regulator here, second regulator here. That's why. That's the reason why. And this is variable. This depends what he see, what pressure see it's adjusting. And this one's on boost reference. That means when you're idling, you're on vacuum. When you accelerate, you're gonna squeeze a little bit more. When you're under boost, you're gonna squeeze even more. You're gonna raise more the pressure of the fuel. That's why it's happening that. Again, the easiest solution is, if it's possible, let us say from the tune, to log it, let us say, at 65% the fuel pump all the time, the low pressure pump. I believe it's gonna be fine. Or to be based on duty, percentage, RPMs and load. No matter what kind of pressures you're gonna give you. You need to adjust again the fuel regulator, obviously, because you don't know where you're gonna reach now. Now it's running, let us say, 27%. It's running 27% to maintain 6.5 bar. And yeah, okay, what's happening when it's raising up? When it's raising up, the aftermarket fuel regulator will gonna squeeze, will gonna raise up the pressure, and this will gonna follow equal. It's gonna graduate going up. I don't know. I wish to be, with the tuner and on the dyno when this happening, to make correct adjustment, to see what he can make the tuner from his side, to find one solution for that. Yep. That's it. Over and out. Have a nice weekend.